Hello dear students, in today's class we will discuss exercise 3.3 the word problems. Okay, in our previous lectures we have find HCF by prime factorization and by short division method, right? Now today we will do the word problem. So read the question number 2 with me. Find the greatest number that will divide 108, 144 and 216 without leaving any remainder. So do you remember the full form of HCF? HCF means highest common factor, and I told you the other name of HCF. What was that? Think about it. What was that? The other name of HCF was HCF, or we can call as GCD, greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor, right? It is the full form of GCD. We call GCD to HCF. Okay, HCF has two names. HCF, that is highest common factor, which we call as GCD also, which is greatest common divisor. So in your question number 2, here find the greatest number that will divide three numbers. So here you need to find the greatest common divisor, right? According to question, so we need to find the HCF of 108, 144 and 260. So let us start finding the HCF. So we have learned two methods. You can use any method to find the HCF out of the two. I am using prime factorization method. Okay, I am using prime factorization method. We have three numbers, 108, 144 and 216, right? I am using prime factorization method. So in prime factorization method, we separately factorize each number. So 108 is an even number, so I will divide it by 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. Now my quotient is 54, which is also an even number, so I can divide it by the smallest prime number, that is 2. Now divide 54 by 2. When I divide 54 by 2, my result is 27. So I am writing 27 directly here. Okay, if you have any confusion, then you can solve in the rough work. Okay. Now my new number is 27, which is an odd number, right? So we cannot divide it by 2. So let us choose the next prime number, and the next prime number after 2 is 3, right? And 3 we can divide 27 by 3. So let us take 3. 3 9s are 27. 3 9s are 27, right? So I am writing, my quotient is 9, so I am writing 9 below 27. Now my new number is 9, which is not divisible by 2. Okay. So then by which prime number I can divide 9? Yes, I can divide this by the prime number 3. So now my new number is 9. Now I am dividing it by 3. So when I divide 9 by 3, my result is 3. So I am writing my quotient below the 9. Okay, now my new number is 3. I want to divide this 3. So which prime number should I choose? 2. But 3 is not exactly divisible by 2. So I can't choose 2. So the next prime number is 3. 3 1s are 3. We need to repeat this division process till we get 1 as quotient. We need to repeat this process till we get 1 as quotient. Now I have find the prime factors of 108. Now my next number is 144. So I am finding prime factors for 144. So first observe, 144 is an even or odd? It is an even number. So I can divide it by the prime number 2. So when I divide by prime number 2, 2 sevens are 40, 2 twos are 4. My quotient is 72, so I write 72 below 144. Be remember, if you don't know the results directly, then you can solve in rough work. Okay. Now my new number is 72. Right. I need to repeat the division till I get 1. But here my answer is 72, so I need to divide more. Now I am dividing 72. 72 is an even number, so I can divide it by the smallest prime number 2. Now when I divide 72 by 2, my result is 36. My result is 36. Now 36 is not 1, so I need to again divide it. So when I divide it, 36 is even number, so I can divide it by 2. So when I divide 36 by 2, my answer is 18. My answer is 18. Now 18 is again even number, so I can divide it by 2. 2 nines are 18. Now my number is 9, which is not even. So now what to do? I cannot divide it by 2. So let us divide it by the prime number 3. Be remember, here your divisor should be prime numbers only. Okay. So 3 is also prime number. We can divide 9 by 3. When I divide 9 by 3, my result is 3. So I am writing the result below the 9. Okay. Now my new number is 3. It is not 1. So, and I want to get 1 as quotient. But here 3 is there. So I need more divisions. I am going to divide this 3 by 3. When I divide 3 by 3, my result is 1. So I will stop my division process over here. Why I am stopping? Because I got 1 as quotient. Okay. Now next number is 216. So I am writing 216. Okay. This 216. Is it even or odd? It is an even number. So I can divide it by 2. I can divide it by the prime number 2. So when I divide 216 by 2, my result is 108. So I am writing my quotient here. Now 108. My new number is 108. It is even or odd? It is even. So I will divide it by 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 4s are. Again, I am dividing it by 2 as it is even. So 2 2s are 4. 2 7s are. Then 27. 27 is an odd number. So it is not divided by 2. So I need to choose the next prime number, that is 3. 3 nines are 27. Now 9 is also odd. 3 3s are 9. Now 3 1s are 3. I will stop my division process as I got 1 in the quotient. Okay. Now 108. Prime factorization of 108 will be the product of all these numbers. That is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Right? Product of all these number is 108. Now my next number is 144. So 144 equals to product of all these prime numbers. So let us 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 2. 1 2 3 4 multiplied 3 multiplied 3. Now my next number is 216, which is the product of these prime numbers, right? So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, we have finished our half process for finding the greatest divisor. Okay, greatest common divisor. Now we need to choose the common factor. We need to choose the common factor. So here when you observe 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So we will make a group. Okay. Now 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So we will again make a group of 2. Okay. Now 3 here, 2 here, 2 here. So we cannot make the group. Okay. Now 3, 2, 3. Can't make group. 3, 3, 3. So we can make a group. But here we remember two groups of 3 are there. 3 and these 3 make a one group, and these 3 and these 3 make another group. Okay, so we make 4 common groups. Okay, now what will be our HCF? HCF of 108, 144 and 216 will be the product of these common numbers. So 2, we will take only 1 2 from this group. We will take only 1 2 from this group, and 1 2 from this group, and 1 3 from this group, and we will multiply 1 3 from this group. So when we multiply, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 12 3s are 36. So 36 is the greatest common divisor of 108, 144 and 216. Now move to the next word problem. Question number 3. Find the greatest length of a scale that can be used to measure exactly 35 meter and 63 meter of cloth. Word problem number 3. Exercise 3.3, which is on page number 46. Word problem number 3. Be remember, the question number 4 will be your homework. Question number 4 will be your homework. 2 word problems I am doing, 1 you will perform. Okay. Question number 3. Find the greatest length of a scale that can be used to measure. Here again you need to find the greatest length, and to find the greatest GCD, that is greatest common divisor, we will find the HCF, right? We find the HCF. So here you have two numbers, that is 35 meter and 63 meter. So let us do it. 35 and the other number is 63, right? Now 35. I am again using the prime factorization method to find the HCF. Okay, I am performing prime factorization method. There is one other method also, that is short division method. You can use that method also, but I am using prime factorization method. Okay, so your number is 35. 35 is an even or odd? It is an odd number, so we cannot divide it by the prime number 2. Can we divide this 35 by 3? 3 ones are 3. No, we cannot divide 35 by 3 exactly. So let us take the next prime number, that is 5. Can we divide 35 by 5 exactly? Yes. So I will choose the prime number 5 to divide 35. 5 sevens are 35. Now my new number is 7, which is a prime number, so it is only divided by the 7. 7 ones are 7. Now I will stop my division process here. Why? Because I got 1 in the quotient, so I will stop my division process here. Now let us move to the next number, that is 63. 63 is an even or odd? It is an odd number, so it is not divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Is it divisible by the prime number 3? Let us solve it in rough work. 63 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 6 gives you 0. We will bring down 3 over here. Now 3 ones are 3. 3 minus 3 gives you 0. Yes, our remainder is 0. It means 63 is exactly divisible by 3. So we can divide it by the prime number 3. And our quotient is 21. So we will write the quotient below 63. Right? is 21. 21 is an odd number, so we cannot divide it by the prime number 2. So can we divide it by the prime number 3? Yes, we can divide. 3 sevens are 21, right? Now 7 is not divisible by 2, not divisible by 3, not divisible by the prime number 5. So it is divisible by this itself, prime number 7 itself, right? 7, when we divide 7 by 7, our quotient is 1. Now we will stop our division process here. Why? As we got 1 in our quotient. So we have find the prime factorization for both the numbers. So let us write them. 35. Prime factorization of 35 equals to product of the prime numbers, 5 into 7. Right? We can write like this. Now our next number is 63 equals to product of all these numbers. So 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Now we have done our half process to find the HCF. Okay, we have done the half process. Now we will make group of prime factors. We will make group of prime factors. So here 5, no. So we cannot make group. Here 7, here 3. We cannot group them. Here 7, here 7. So yes, we can make the group of 7, 7. Okay. So our final answer will be, so the highest common factor of 35 and 63 is equals to 7. I told you that if we made one group, we will take 1, 7. Okay. If we have more groups, then we will choose only one number out of them. So the greatest length of a scale is, your final answer will be greatest length of scale is 7 meter. Right? This word problem is completed. Be remember, word problem 4 is your homework. Exercise 3.3 is done over here. Now let us move to the next concept, that is LCM. In this exercise 3.3 we have studied HCF, or we can say that GCD. But now in next exercise one new concept is there, which is LCM. The full form of LCM is lowest common. C stands for common and M stands for multiple. Now you need to find the lowest common multiple. What does HCF means? H means highest, L means lowest, H means highest, C means common, so here also C means common. Now F means factor, H means highest, L means lowest, C means common, here C means common, M means multiples, but F means factors. Okay, as what is the name of chapter? Your chapter's name is factors and multiples. So F stands for factors and M stands for multiples. So we have discussed this topic. So I am rubbing it. Now our new topic is LCM, lowest common multiple. So there are so many ways to find the common multiples. Okay. So I am explaining you from an example. Find LCM of, find lowest common multiple of 6 and find 2 LCM of 6 and 8. Right? I have two numbers. 6 and 8. So how we will solve it? First of all, I will write the multiples of 6. Multiples means nothing but the table, right? I told you in your topic of multiples. So multiples of 6 will be 6, 12. The table of 6 is the multiples of 6, right? So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60 and 66 and 72 and so on and so on. Multiples will be so on, right? So these are the multiples of 16. Now I am writing multiples of, the next number is 8, so I am writing multiples of 8. Means I am going to write the table of 8. So 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 32, these are and so on. These are the multiples of 88. Okay, and so on. So these are the multiples of 6 and these are the multiples of 8. But here our question is find two LCM. Find lowest common multiple. Find lowest common multiple. Common means what? जो दोनों के पास, right? So here let us see. क्या क्या है दोनों के पास? 6 है, नहीं है, 12 नहीं, 18 no, 24 yes, 24, both the numbers are 24 as multiple, so let us circle it. Okay, then और कुछ है? 42, 48, both the numbers have 48, right? So ये भी common हो गया. Common means जो दोनों के पास, common means same, both the numbers having the same multiple. Then next 72, yes, 72, both the number have 72. So what are the common multiples? What are the common multiples of 6 and 8? Common multiples of 6 and 8 are 24, good, and 48 and 72, and we don't know as there are so many numbers, okay? So many multiples. So we know the common multiples 24, 48 and 72. Now which is the lowest common? Lowest. L means lowest. So now which is the lowest common of 6 and 8? Which is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 8? Out of this 24, 40 and then 72. Which is the lowest? This 48? No. 24. 24 is the lowest. सबसे छोटा 24 है ना यहाँ पे. The number 24 is the lowest common multiple, right? These are the common, but the lowest among these is 24. So LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. We got our answer. So now see how simple it is to find the LCM. First of all, we will write the table of both the given numbers. If 3 numbers are given, then we will write the tables of 3 numbers and we will circle the common numbers. We will circle the common multiples and we will write the common multiples of all the 2 given numbers or all the 3 given numbers, and then from the common multiples we can easily find the lowest one. Okay, so this is the process to find the LCM. You can use this method also, and I am showing you the other method, which is open exercise 3.4. Open exercise 3.4, which is on page number 49. Exercise 3.4 on page number 49. I have showed you one method to find the LCM. Okay. The other method is common division method. So question number 1, part A. See here in question number 1 there are 12 parts are given there, right? These 12 parts are given there. So I am not going to provide you the all solution, okay? I am going to explain here, understand the concept here and try to solve the remaining questions by yourself, okay? You need to solve the remaining questions by yourself. I will provide just 4-5 solutions to you only. So I am showing you the other method to find the LCM. Your given numbers are 72 and 96. Two numbers are given, right? 72 first and other one is 96. And you need to find the LCM of both the numbers. So one method is what? You can write the table of both the numbers and find the common. And then you can identify the lowest common, right? It was the one method. And the other method is, I am showing you, that is, I am writing the name of method here, LCM by common division method. We are discussing common division method to find the LCM. So common division we are doing common division, so we will write 72 and 96 together. We remember we are doing common division method, so I am writing 72 and 96 together by separating them by a comma. Okay, now you know that we can only divide these numbers by our prime numbers. Okay, so both 72 and 96 both are even number, so we can divide both the numbers by the prime number 2. So when I divide 72 by 2, my result is 36. Then comma, so I am putting a comma. Now my next number is 96. 96 divided by 2. When I divide 96 by 2, my answer is 48. Right? Now 36 and 42. I have two new numbers. Both are even numbers, so I can divide both the numbers by the prime number 2. Now 36 divided by 2 gives you 18 as result, then comma, so I am separating the other number by comma. Now new number is 48. 48 divided by 2 gives you 24 as result. Now 18 and 24 both are even numbers. 18 and 24 both are even numbers, so I can divide both the numbers by 2. 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2. Now my new numbers are 9 and 12, so I cannot divide 9 by 2, but I can divide 12 by 2. So I will take 2 again. 9 is not divisible by 2. We remember there is a twist here. In HCF what we done? We leave the numbers. If they are not commonly divided, then we will stop the process over there, right? But here in LCM, what we will do, 9 is not divisible by 2, but 12 is divisible by 2, so we will take the 2. As 9 is not divided by 2, so we will copy down this 9 as it is. But 12 is divisible by 2, so when I divide 12 by 2, my answer is 6. Okay. Now again 9 is not divisible by 2, but here 6 is divisible by 2. So I will choose the prime number 2 to divide 6. 9 is not divisible by 2, so I will copy down this 9 as it is. Then comma. When I divide this 6 by 2, my result is 3. Now 9 and 3 both are not divisible by 2. So now I will not choose 2. Now I will take the next prime number 3. Okay, 9 is divisible by 3 in 3 times, so I am writing the answer here. 3 divided by 3 gives you 1. Okay, now here 3 is left, so again I will choose the 3 to divide it. 3 ones are 3, comma, I will write this one as it is. Now I got both the ones in the quotient, so I will stop my continue common division method here. Okay, now so LCM of 72 and 96 equals to, what will be your LCM? Product of all these prime numbers. Product of all these prime numbers. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then multiplied by 3 and 3. Now multiply all these numbers. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16, 16 2's are 32, 32 into 9. When we multiplied all these numbers together, my result is 288. So 288 is the LCM of 72 and 96. 288 is the LCM of 72 and 96. This is the other method to find the LCM. This is the other method to find the LCM. Let us do question number B. Here also we need to find the LCM. We have two numbers, right? One is 49, another one is 147, and we want to find the LCM, that is lowest common multiple of both these numbers. So again I am using LCM by common division method. So as the name suggests, commonly I will divide both the numbers. I have written both the numbers together. Now 49 and 144. One is even, one is odd. So here no foundation is there. If one is even, then we can divide it by the prime number 2. As 49 is not divisible by 2, we will bring or write down this 49 as it is. Then we will separate it by comma. But 144 is an even number. It is divisible by 2, so we divide it. 144 divided by 2 gives you 72 as a result. Okay. Now you have two new numbers, 49 and 72. 49 is odd number which is not divisible by 2. But 72 is an even number. So we can divide it by 2. 49 is not divisible. So we will write 49 as it is. Okay. 72 is, sorry, I have done a mistake. Our given number is 147 and here I have written 144. So it is wrong. So we need to do it again. I have two numbers. I will write both the numbers together as we are doing common division method. Okay. Our both the numbers are odd numbers, right? Both the given numbers are odd numbers. Just give me 2 seconds. Both the numbers are odd numbers, so we cannot divide it by the prime number 2. So can we divide it by prime number 3? Yes, but 49 is not exactly divisible by 3. So we will rewrite the 49 as it is. 147 is divisible by 3. In 49 times. Okay, when I divide 147 by 3, my result is 49. Okay, now 49 is not divisible by 2, not divisible by the prime number 3, not divisible by the prime number 5, but 49 is divisible by the prime number 7. So I am writing 7 here. When I divide 49 by 7, my result is 7. When I divide this 49 by 7, my result is 7. Okay. Now I can divide this 7 by 7. I got 1 here and here also. So I will stop my continued division process here, and LCM of 49 and 147 is equals to product of these numbers. So 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. When we multiply these three numbers, our answer is 147. So LCM of 49 and 147 is 147. Let us take another example of this question. I am taking F as an example. Okay, the remaining questions you will solve. If you understand the method, then you can easily solve. Here three numbers are given: 48, 64 and 96. 48, 64 and 96. Three numbers are given and you want to find what? You want to find LCM. You want to find lowest common multiple. So as I am using common division method, so I will write all three numbers together. 48, comma. I am separating these three numbers by comma. Okay. Now my number is even. All three numbers are even. So I can divide these numbers by 2. When I divide 48 by 2, my answer is 24. When I divide 64 by 2, my answer is 32. When I divide 96 by 2, my answer is 48. Okay. Now again all three are even. So I am dividing it by 2. When I divide 24 by 2, my result is 12. When I divide 32 by 2, my result is 16. When I divide 48 by 2, my result is 24. Again I can divide these by 2. So 12 divided by 2 gives you 6. 16 divided by 2 gives you 8. 24 divided by 2 gives you 12. Okay, again I can divide by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12. Again I can use 2. 3 is not divisible by 2, but so I can rewrite these 3. Okay, I can copy down this 3 here. Now 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Now 1 2 is there, so again I need to divide it by 2. 3 is not divisible by 2, so I will rewrite or copy down this 3 as it is. Now 2 is divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. 3 as it is. Now 3 are there, so I can divide by 3. 3 1s are 3, 1 as it is, 3 1s are 3. I will stop my division here. Why? Because we got 1 as quotient. So LCM of, what were the three numbers? LCM of 48, 64 and 96 equals to the product of all these prime numbers. Product, right? Now 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. How many 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 2 multiplied by 3. Now multiply all these numbers. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are, and likewise multiply and get your final answer. So when we multiply all these numbers, answer is 192. So LCM of 48, 64 and 96 is 192. I showed you two methods of finding LCM. I suggest you to solve LCM by this method. Okay, by common division method. The remaining questions will be done by you only. Okay, and I will provide you only 4-5 solutions to you. So don't expect that I will provide you the whole exercise to you. Some questions you need to do by yourself. Let us do the word problem number 2. Word problem number 2. Question 1 is done over here. I explained you the method. Now solve all questions by yourself and check your answers from the book. Okay? In back side of your book, answers are given. Solve questions and check your answers from back side of your book. Yes, we are doing exercise 3.4, which is on page number 49. Right? Word problem number 2. 3 common multiples of 15 and 25 are blank, blank and blank. So they have asked us to find the common multiples, not LCM, okay, not lowest common. They just asked for common multiples, right? So you need to write the multiples of 15. Multiples of 15. Multiples of 15 means table of 15. So table of 15 is 15, 30. Now see, if you don't know the tables, then how you will solve all these questions? So we remember, every day learn tables. If you don't learn the tables, then you will not be able to solve all these questions. I am writing the table of 15. I am writing the multiples of 15. And so on. 300 and so on multiples are there. Okay, but let me fill my marker. I have written some multiples of 15. Now I am writing the multiples of 25. First multiple is 25, then 50, 50, right? Then 75, then 100, 125, 150, then 175, 200, 250. The next multiple is 275, the next one is 300, right, and so on, right? What is your task? You want to find the 3 common multiples. So let us identify the common ones. Here 25 is not common, 50 is not common. Which one is common? 75 is common. 75 and 75. So 75 is common in both the numbers, right? Now let us check the other. 100 is not there, 125 is not there, 150. Yes, 150. Both the numbers have the 150 as multiple, right? So 150 is also common. Now check the other. 165, no. Here 175, 180, no. Then 225 and 225. Common. So I circle them, okay? Now is any other number common? Yes. Is any other number common? by, yes, 300 is common, and if I write some more multiples, then might be possible some more numbers are common. But here, according to your question, you need to write only 3 common multiples. So in answer you can write 3 common multiples. Common multiples of 15 and 25 equals to or are blank. So first one is 75, so write 75. Second common is 150, so write 150. And third common is 225, so write 225. Why I write only 3? Because they have asked us, okay? Otherwise we can write more. So this is how we have completed our question number 2 over here. Now question number 3 and question number 4. Both the questions try to solve by yourself here. I am suggesting you that in both the word problems, that is in question number 3 and question number 4, you need to find the LCM of the given numbers. Okay, in question number 3 you will find the LCM of 10, 15 and 20, and in question number 4 you will find the LCM of 14, 15 and 10. I showed you the process how to find the LCM. So do both the questions by yourself. Okay, and our chapter number 3 is over here. In new lecture we will meet with new chapter. Our chapter is over and completed here. Complete your classwork copies in good handwriting. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye.